Let's start again.
What's going on, guys? Rusty here with Everage Lawn Care, and today we're passing out flyers. Got it we're in a nice little neighborhood here. It's kind of a new up and coming neighborhood, and I want to break into it. So I've got my flyers, my postcards, and we're going to be throwing these into the newspaper mailboxes. That one's a little low. It's like all of these are low. Like I said, I'm putting these into the newspaper slots. That way, Mr. Postmaster doesn't come after me and want me to pay. I'd say there's probably 50 to 70 houses in this neighborhood, and they're still adding on to it. Finally, they're starting to get a little taller. Remember when you're doing this, if you're driving, always be watching your mirrors and the side streets. Make sure nobody's going to hit you or you hit them. I always usually do this in a late afternoon, just because most of the time the newspaper's already ran, and when people come home from work, they usually grab their mail and newspapers. So I can ensure that today, as long as they grab their newspaper, they'll get my postcard. And if they don't get a newspaper, I leave it hanging out enough so that they can see there's something in there. And 9 times out of 10, they'll grab it. Now, we're just going back around the opposite direction to hit the houses on the opposite side of the street. What makes it real nice is those neighborhoods where they're all on the same side of the street. And you just got to drive down and hammer a postcard in every one of them. Also, make sure you don't hit anybody's mailbox. Always be aware of your surroundings. This one's sticking out a little bit far, so just make sure you got enough room. Last thing you want to do is try to get new customers and take out their mailbox. That's definitely not how you want to meet them. Say we probably got roughly 10 to 12 houses left. I about lost that one, but I caught it. Maybe I was wrong, maybe about 5. Nice, well manicured yard. Looks like they paid to take care of it. And no mulch. So no upsell. Always be looking for the upsell. Always. Alright. Got 2-3 boxes left here. Hit these. I didn't hit them earlier because the newspaper lady was waiting to get to them while I was getting my stuff together. So I went ahead and moved out of her way so she could do her job, and then I knew I could come back through and hit these 3. Now, I'm using my nice double-sided UV coated glossy postcards. And I wouldn't use these in every one of the neighborhoods that I'm going to go to. Some of the smaller some of the smaller, older neighborhoods, the ones that you may pick up, you know, a few people here and there, your $30, $35 yards. All these yards through here are probably going to be $45 to $50 plus tax. But on those, like the older neighborhoods and stuff like that, what I would take is I got my business cards, Vistaprint, and I do a very nice, thick, very high quality business card. Yes, it costs more, but I think it's what helps set me apart from the other lawn care companies in my county. But I'll use those. These postcards, my first run of these, they're 250. I designed the whole thing, front and back. Got 250 of these, and I just put another 250 order in with the printer. So when I was up here earlier, there was a lady sitting on the porch listening to music when I put this in her box. What I want to see is, A, is she still there, and B, did she already get out of the box? So she's not there, and yes, she already collected the postcard out of the mailbox. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright guys, I'll pick this up here in a little bit. What's going on, guys? Just wanted to finish out this video here. I passed out all 250 flyers yesterday into the newer, nicer neighborhoods that I'm looking to break into, and I have already received 2 phone calls. So that's a good sign that the way that I'm marketing and where I'm putting those in the newspaper box is being effective. So I have 2 possibly new clients that are looking for estimates, and I set those up for Tuesday, since, you know, the weekend's coming, I'll be going to work at my full-time job, and I'll be available Tuesday morning to them. So you know, you can walk around and hang these up on doors. Some of these you see that I put rubber bands on. That's just to make it easier to hang on doors. Last year, I take that back, 2 years ago, when I did my actual door hangers, I drove down through the neighborhood after I finished, and a lot of those were flown. They blew off. They were blown away by the wind and flown off the door. So I had to look for something different. And somebody else, I can't remember who, they suggested doing that with the postcards, putting a hole punch in it, rubber band it, and putting it on the doors so they don't go anywhere. So again, I got another 250 of those coming. We'll have those ready to go and get those possibly out next week or the week after. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.